Hello people, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. This is Sorins and today we're going to take a sneak peek of the update 1.22. Obviously it's going to be the common test server, but there are two or three main things that are going to be new to World of Tanks, so I'm actually looking for them. Obviously you can test them out. Everything is going to be subject to change. It's in active development, so whatever you can see on the test server, it might or might not be added in the game. So there is going to be a new Battle Pass season, so obviously upcoming 90 days to play, earning 150 stages, obviously getting great rewards, getting tokens, spending them for bounty equipment, for tanks, and so on and so forth. So yeah, always a good time to grind, of course. But with this case, you can actually play tier 4 to tier 10 vehicles. That's going to be something new. You can play yourself tier 4, tier 5 tanks. I mean, you can actually now grind Mark of Excellence on the tier 5s as well, which is fairly interesting. And tier 4s, I actually have no idea why they added tier 4s as well, but who knows? Maybe it's gonna have like 20 points limit or 50. I actually don't know how this thing is gonna be working out. I have no more information about it, but obviously I think it's gonna be 50 for the tier 4 and 75 for the tier 5, then 100 for the tier 6, and so on and so forth, I guess. Who knows? But yeah, I don't know what to say about the tier 4, because obviously now they nerfed the Hetzer. So what other good vehicles are tier 4? I guess there are some, but obviously you cannot really play more than, let's say, 5-10 battles, so kind of interesting, yet at the same time I'm more looking for that on the tier 5s than the tier 4. The tier 4 is just an overkill in my opinion, but it's good that they added. It can be helpful for some other players that are just, let's say, 40% win rate and they cannot really be effective at tier 6, so they can play tier 4 and still grind it. Next, what else we have? We have updated the list of items for purchase in the in-game store upon completion of the main chapter. By the looks of it, now you can get yourself, I guess, new styles once you manage to complete all 150 stages. And on top of that, you can sorry, on top of that, you can get the commanders that were available in the season 11, season 10, season 9, and so on and so forth. So they reworked those. Next, there's going to be some 2D styles from the previous season. Unluckily it's 2D style, not 3D. But still, I really love 2D styles, 3D styles, and overall customization of the vehicles. I really find those things that are having a good value, especially for my thing. Next, another interesting stuff, which is gonna be added or pretty much reworked, is gonna be a brand new Clan Wars. Clan Wars. Well, it's not a Clan Wars. It's gonna be a new tank, but it's gonna be Clan Wars is gonna come back, or the global map, or whatever it's called in the game. But they added some improvements. By looks of it, there will be tested in the common test server. If you have no clan, you can join the common test server and you will be yourself in a clan, and you can experience upcoming changes, which is a really nice thing. But different event features will be featured, or no, will be introduced across the various iterations. The general battle mechanics will be available from the first test, while the fame point shop and the bond auctions will be introduced in subsequent launches of the update 1.22, 1.24 common test server. So everything over here is going to be subject to change. It's going to be like the rewards are going to be not the same price as it's going to be on the live server. It's going to be only for testing, but by the looks of it right now, you can see how you get what is called. By the looks of it, for more victories you get more fame points for you and for your clan as well, which is going to be fairly interesting mechanic, because I mean, I cannot find it, but the calculation for the fame points, it was ridiculous. It were like 20 things calculated at once. But for this, by the looks of it, it's going to be fair clear. You're going to get 100% of the amount per battles for a victory, and the same goes for a victory for the personal fame points and the same clan fame point. But if you are not duty, but you won the game, but you are not duty with your vehicle and you didn't make any progress, you will not receive anything if you don't really participate. I mean, yeah, makes sense. So if vehicles are out of commission, I actually don't know what commission means, but go to battle with a vehicle on duty, or you can reset the progression and get repair parts and start over, or you can restore vehicle with repair parts and continue the progression. I actually don't know what this means. Is it gonna be something like you can play your, let's say you can play your chieftain once, it's gonna break down and you need to collect things to repair it, and then you cannot really play the next game? That's gonna be a really interesting mechanic if you ask me. It's gonna be very complex, but it's gonna be something new, something reworked. But obviously I have not played it, I don't know what to say about it, so I cannot really give my full opinion. This is only on paper, but on paper it looks fairly sophisticated and somehow I like it. The it's gonna kick off after the release of the update 1.24, I guess, for the live server, which I think is gonna happen in like a month time. Its progression system and core rules will be same as the previous launch, but with the following improvement. Bond action now, for many of you guys that are looking for a chieftain or a brand new vehicle, well, there is gonna be bad news. Why is that? Because by the looks of it, they removed the M60 from here, which is a bit sad, but obviously you can buy it with bonds from the bond shop. But you can get the 116 F3, which is the tier 10 heavy from China with the auto loader. You can get the Caro Combattimento 45T, the Italian auto reload medium, the 907, which is part on part with the 140, but tiny touch better. The VKK, which I think is the best heavy on this list. The 121B, which once again you can get it for bonds, but why you should spend bonds whenever you can bond auction? You can get it for 5,000 bonds, I guess. So yeah. On top of that, the T95 E6 is gonna return, which is a really nice medium tank with a really nice gun, really nice DPM, but obviously no armor. Well, obviously it has a cupola, but the vehicle itself on paper looks fairly fun, and if you know how to play it, then this vehicle is gonna reward many good players. Interface improvements. So we've listed some feedback. Okay, we listened to our feedback. That's actually new to Wargaming. And you can bring destroyed vehicles back to auction directly. Oh, so now let's say you are playing your chieftain, you died in the first 3 minutes, and the camping knight is gonna run over. Actually, it's not gonna last 15 minutes. It's gonna be more like 10. But let's say the light tank is running away. You cannot catch him, and the battle will last 10 minutes, which means 7 minutes you're gonna have no tank to play for the upcoming battle. So I guess you can get your what's called your chieftain back in your garage right away after you died, which is interesting. I guess that is what they are meaning over here. I hope this is what they mean. Interface to repair and unlock your vehicles before jumping into a new battle. Encounter battles instead of standard battles. They are going to be 7v7 using tier 10 vehicle. Wait, 7v7? What? I thought it's 10 versus 10. But did they change it long ago to 7v7? I cannot really remember, man. I quit Clan Wars because I don't have the time. My job is taking way too much time. But more personal fail points for the first victory of the day in a new vehicle. Oh, that's something what we used to have in rank battles long ago. This bonus applies whenever you met the battle condition, but doesn't apply in subsequent battles. So pretty much if you have 40 tanks, you can just play 40 different vehicles and get yourself double. Actually not double, it's more. So probably 10% more, 15, who knows. But yeah, you cannot really play your tank 10 times and get that much points. It's gonna be much more if you play 10 different vehicles. But obviously we need to take a look at it and see how it works out. Every mechanic cap, okay, you can read it by yourself. Players on losing time will only receive fame points for battle in which their side destroyed at least 2 enemy vehicles. So if you're, let's say you're getting a victory of 7-0, the losing team will not get anything, but if it's gonna be 7-3, yeah, they'll get fame points. Makes sense. We'll provide more information, of course, map pools. Starting from tomorrow, February 9th, you can try it yourself. Nice. For the tiers. Wait a bit. Is this only for? I know it's only for tier 10. I thought you can play tier 8 as well, tier 6 to tier 8. So it's Karelia, Himmelsdorf, Broca, Ensk, Lake, Mainz, Morvanka, Pilsen, Cliff, El Haluf, Rich, all the boring maps. Ghost Town, like who plays Ghost Town? I mean, Perliver and Ghost Town over here. What's new over here? Yeah, I cannot. Oh yeah, Sun River is new here, but I can't really see whatever is. Oh yeah, the Marinovka. Okay, I like that. You can test it yourself. And for the patch notes, we have hints in battle. Okay, they added hints. 32 bits. Who was running 32 bits? I don't know. Oh yeah, they reworked this. They added the BT5. They removed the automatic gun, like you pressed once the click and it's gonna shoot 6 times without stopping. I guess that's the gun they talk about. They added the Vickers, MTB. Actually, it's MBT, not MTB. They added Chrysler, MTC. So yeah, pretty much you're gonna have 3 new vehicles, probably tier 8s. Actually, I don't think this tier. Actually, it is a tier 8, I guess. But yeah. Something is gonna increase by 10 or hit points, but I cannot read it. So yeah, this is pretty much like what we're gonna get in update 1.24 Command Test Server. I'm really looking for some changes, like the battle pass with that what's called with that tier 5, tier 4, and of course for the new mechanics for the clan wars. That's going to be fairly interesting to see how they work out in the first iteration, and if everything is going to be good, then obviously it can be added in the game if the feedback is nice. But without further ado, guys, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you legends around. Bye bye.